From Ashes, Chapter 32, 3 years earlier. After Rachel died, after Kate went back home to care for her own kids and family, after the meals brought by neighbors and the freezer meals left by Kate dwindled away, after several more months of frozen dinners and takeout nights, I stood in front of my empty fridge, empty freezer, cupboards with only a few odd things that only my late wife had known how to use. And I realized that I could either take Gabby out for every meal for the rest of our lives, or I could learn to cook. It wasn't something I looked forward to, not a natural gift, not even much of an inclination, but it was a necessity for both health and budget. "What should we buy, Gabs?" I asked my almost 4-year-old. "Sketty," she replied. "Also sandwiches, also chicken." She'd recently embraced the word also and used it every chance she got. That was a start. I pulled up a page on my phone and wrote them down. Simple enough. "Any fruits?" I asked. I swear she rolled her eyes, even then. "Nanas," she said, like it was the most obvious answer in the world. "Apples?" I asked. "'Kay," Gabby said. "Also smoothies." Smoothies. At the end of Rachel's life, we'd made a lot of smoothies. Special ones packed with calories and nutrition she would need, but couldn't eat because she was too sick and tired to get much down. She shared them with Gabby, just like any non-dying mother would have. I Googled a simple strawberry banana smoothie, added frozen berries to my list. I tried to remember what I'd eaten pre-Rachel. Potatoes, eggs, bread, and cold cuts. All those made the list, plus a few kinds of canned soup, cereal, and in a final act of independence, a couple of bottles of grape juice. Rachel hadn't approved of sugary drinks of any kind, even when I'd made the argument about fruit. She would never have it. "Sugar, sugar," she'd said. "Your teeth don't know the difference." When I was done, I added the grocery app to my phone and made an appointment to pick up the food. Winning. I was winning at the dinner thing. First night, we had tomato soup and grilled cheese. Nailed it, except for one slightly burnt side on the sandwiches. Next night, smoothies and spaghetti, though Gabby complained that the smoothies weren't like Mommy's at all and that they had too many chunks. Day 3, I was determined to wow. I pulled out several frozen chicken breasts, a bag of frozen broccoli, and a block of cheese. "You like broccoli cheese casserole?" I asked. "Not the broccoli," she said. "Mama took mine out." Not exactly true. She had just chopped the broccoli so small that it got into Gabby's mouth no matter how small the bites were. I learned that frozen broccoli didn't chop like regular broccoli. I learned that frozen chicken cooks better and faster when it's thawed. I learned that I had no idea how to make Rachel's cheese sauce. Melting cheese was not the only step, like I'd thought. And when all was ruined and dinner was an hour late and tasted awful, and when we should have laughed and gone out for burgers, I pounded a fist onto the table, then chucked it all furiously into the garbage, which melted the garbage bag and made an even bigger mess. I swore. Gabby cried. No one ate, and I yelled that she had to go to her room while I figured it out, which I didn't. I sat on the couch fuming, then limp, until the tears slowly crept out of my eyes. I wasn't even sure I'd call it crying. It didn't feel that way. It felt like everything just seeping out of me. I clicked an app and ordered a pizza, then sat on the couch staring at the TV I hadn't bothered to turn on. Gabby's crying stopped, but my face kept dripping. When the pizza guy got here, I grabbed a wad of tissues and fake sneezed so that he would think I was sick or had allergies. I couldn't tell you what I tipped him. I hope it was decent. Then I called for Gabby. She didn't come down. I called again. No Gabby. Checked my watch. It was nearly 9:30. I went upstairs to find her asleep on the floor, curled into a blanket. She'd colored several pictures, then thoroughly coated her hand and arms and part of the floor with marker. "Oh, Rachel, how are we going to do it without you?" I lifted Gabby into her bed, watching the angel face smudged with black and green. Then I capped off the markers and took them away. I didn't want the pizza either, but I didn't throw it away. I shoved it into the refrigerator. The next night, when Gabby saw it, her eyes lit up. "Daddy, is this dinner?" "Sure, sweetie." We warmed it in the microwave, and Gabby told me I was getting better at cooking. "But I didn't cook it," I said. "Mama bought pizza," Gabby said, especially when dinner was yucky. I laughed then, finally. It'd taken long enough. Yeah, I guess she did. I remembered them now, the failed vegan phase, the fish and chips she'd been so excited to try, the spicy Thai that almost burned our intestines out. How do they have stomachs left? Rachel had asked on Thai night, chugging milk, then clicking the app for pizza delivery. Pineapple and ham that night. I didn't like it. Gabby did. What are you going to cook next? Gabby asked, picking out a piece of pepperoni, then popping it into a chubby cheek. I don't know, I said. What should I try? Maybe macaroni, she said. Mama was good at that. I replied, knowing I'd never master her family recipe. Also, white soup. I nodded. Rachel's white chicken chili. I might be able to handle that one. Beans, chicken, milk, cream. We had over half a pizza left, so a backup plan if we needed it. Another lesson from Rachel and Gabby. Give it a try and call for pizza if it doesn't work out. Then try again another night. I was pretty sure it was the kind of thing that applied to more than dinner.